If you want to use your mirrorless camera to vlog efficiently, you need a wide-angle lens. And this is why I bought the Viltrox 9mm f2.8 to install on my Sony ZV-E10. And in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 settings that you need to make on your Sony ZV-E10 or on other Sony body cameras also if you have them, so to make the most out of this Viltrox lens. And of course, we'll be testing this lens and we'll be comparing its footage to the kit lens that is 16-50mm, and you'll be seeing some of the footage side by side, and at the end I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like in this lens. So this is an APS-C lens that comes in many mount options. This one is E-Mount. It also comes in Z-Mount for the Nikon and for Fuji. So this is its box, and in the box you have simply the lens, and it has some covers, and also you have this bag to carry the lens, and you have also this wiping cloth. So on the lens itself, you have this cover here so that to protect it, and you have also the sunshade. You can remove it, and you can of course turn it so to install it like this, and it has also the protection that is on the bottom, and it's very important to always keep the lens protected. It is autofocus 9mm with a constant aperture of 2.8. It's a prime lens. It means it doesn't have any zoom and it doesn't have optical stabilization. On the lens, there are no frills. You have only the focus ring that is here. It is very well weighted. So let's install it now in the Sony camera. And here it is installed. Let me show you now the 4 settings that you need to make on the camera. So go to menu. And in the first menu, you need to go to 2/11 and then to lens compensation, select it, and here make sure that everything is on auto. So here distortion compensation, it is not on auto. Select it and then put it on auto. So this way you won't have like vignetting and warping on the extremities. Now go back to menu, and now we need to go to menu 2 here. So press on the function and then go with the menu 2 until you find the steady shot. So here, because the lens doesn't have any optical stabilization, I advise you to put it on active for the steady shot, and you need to adjust the steady shot settings. So go to it, and then you see here it is on auto. You need to put it on manual and make sure that it is on 9mm. So go to focal length. So here by default you see that it is 8mm. So go down and choose 9mm, and this is the focal length of the lens. Now go back to menu, and you still need to enable the clear image zoom so that you can zoom with this prime lens even if it doesn't have a zoom function. So go to 6/9 in the second menu, and then in the zoom range, select it and make sure clear image zoom is selected here. So now let's go outside to compare this Viltrox lens to the Sony kit lens. The footage you're looking at now is from the kit lens that is 16-50 and the Sony ZV-E10. This kit lens has optical stabilization, but for this shot I've put it also on active stabilization. I'm holding the camera at arm's length and I'm extending my arm, and you see that you cannot see the background a lot behind me because there's a big crop when you put it at active stabilization. I'm gonna walk a little bit now, and you're gonna see that the active stabilization works very good with this lens. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna remove the active stabilization, and then we're gonna test the same kit lens, and then I'm gonna put the Viltrox lens. Now I am still shooting in the kit lens, but this is standard stabilization, so the footage will be a little bit jittery. And you can see a lot of the background behind me because there's not a crop when you put it on standard stabilization. It relies only on the optical stabilization of the kit lens. And you see that my arm is not extended all the way, and you can see the background behind me. But when I walk, you're gonna see that the footage will be a little bit jittery because optical stabilization in this camera is not sufficient. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna switch to the Viltrox lens that is 9mm, and you're gonna see the difference with the background that you're gonna see behind me. And of course I'm gonna put it on active stabilization for the Viltrox lens. Now I am using the Viltrox 9mm, and the camera is on active stabilization, and you can see like a lot of background behind me, and I'm not even extending my arm all the way. So now I didn't zoom with the clear image zoom on this lens, and we're gonna test now the stabilization. So I'm gonna walk, and we're gonna see if it's jittery and if it is better than the Sony with active stabilization. So here I am walking, and I think that the footage is good. The camera setting is on auto because there is sun and there is shade. I want it to adjust automatically. What I'm gonna show you now is that even though it doesn't have like a zoom, an optical zoom, this lens, you can always zoom with the ClearImage zoom. So I activate it in the camera, and now I am zooming, and you see that it is zooming nicely on my face, and also like the focus will work with the ClearImage zoom, but it's not gonna detect the eyes, and it's not gonna be as reactive as the focus without ClearImage zoom. And by the way, I'm using the internal microphone of the camera. Now I disabled the stabilization completely in the camera. So this shot might be useful if you're just standing like this and you're holding the camera. You shouldn't shake the camera a lot because otherwise it's gonna be very jittery. But you see that behind me you can see everything, even if I put the camera now, I mean like the camera, it's almost 30 centimeters from my face, and you can still see like the background behind me. Now I'm gonna walk just a little bit to show you how it is different when you don't have stabilization, any kind of stabilization, and you're gonna see that the footage is really unusable. Now you can always use a Sony Catalyst browse so that to stabilize the image, but here I don't like to put like another layer of work when I'm working. I want it to be stable all the time. Let me know in the comments section which lens you like better. At the end, I can say that the Viltrox 9mm is a very good vlogging lens. It is affordable, it is portable, it has an excellent picture quality, it works very well with Sony's active stabilization, and also it has a very good focus. And on top of that, even though it's a prime lens, I can zoom in it using the ClearImage zoom of the Sony. What I wanted to be better in this Viltrox lens is maybe if it had a button here to put it in manual focus or in autofocus. But for the price and for the affordability, it's okay if it doesn't have this button. If you want to check it out, I'm gonna leave an affiliate link in the description. If you make a purchase using my link, I'll gain a small percentage at no cost to you, and this will support my channel. And if you like this video, please share it, subscribe to my channel, and give this video a thumbs up. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm Eloy from Stuff Around the House. See you in the next video.